complete dichotomy of a woman. I am so girly. I love high heel shoes. I actually own 120 pairs. But I'm also obsessed with sports, and I have seasons tickets to the Raptors, and I'm obsessed with every sport that you can think of. And I'm a woman in leadership.
My name's Emma Clark. I love to shop. I love playing with my pug Charlie, and I am a woman in leadership.
Yeah, sure. Actually, there's several. It's really good to see how much work is actually being done right now to promote and inspire and empower women to choose entrepreneurship, to choose business, and to choose tech, especially recently. Communitech actually in the Kitchener-Waterloo region actually has programs specifically for women founders to help support them and to grow them in their entrepreneurship ventures. There's actually another organization called the Forum for Female Entrepreneurs that I'm actually a mentor in myself that again helps to inspire and help women take the next step in their careers. I'm actually also an advisor, which any woman I think in leadership could do. You know, once you've had some experience and you've gone through some ups and downs and some failures and you have something that you're able to give back, it's a really great opportunity. I've been very fortunate to be able to pay it forward and to help some budding entrepreneurs with their early start as well.
Yeah. So at Shopify Internally, I found it really great to be able to build my own network of females that I can look up to, and especially since I'm new in my career, it's really important, I think, for me to have that mentorship, especially in a male-dominated workplace for a lot of companies. Shopify is pretty good, but you'll see that across tech. And so what we do with Boss, we meet like every 6 weeks-ish. We come together, we bring in a different leader from our Shopify leadership team every time, and Shimona helps run it. And we sometimes just have discussion about what's going on, what challenges we're facing, or other times we'll do more structured activities. So last time we did an activity on developing a personal brand, and it was really interesting to see the differences in leadership of what's made people successful. A lot of the time it is being a really strong personality and being outgoing, and a lot of the time it's also just knowing that you work more behind the scenes, but being really good at that as well. And it helped open my eyes to realize there's no one way to be a leader. There's a lot of different ways you can do that, and the most important thing is just being authentic to yourself.
You know, it's a really interesting question, right? You can tackle it from so many different ways. You know, I'm not going to touch on, you know, some of the policy changes that need to be made when it comes to things like maternity leaves and pay equity gaps and things like that. We have some really great people at Shopify actually and across Canada who are working on incredibly important policy on things like that. I'm going to speak from my perspective and maybe what's worked for me and what I've learned along the way. One of them is to continue to be your authentic self. I tried succeeding by trying to be a little bit more male or be a little bit more aggressive, particularly because I grew my career in sales, and so that's a lot of what I was surrounded by. So I actually started by being inauthentic, and I found that actually not to work. When I started to actually hone in on and develop self-awareness of my personal strengths and my superpowers and actually focus on those, that's actually what got me to where I am today, and I think what continues to allow me to grow and to succeed. And that's what I actually hope to impart to other people who are thinking about, or other women who are considering business or considering tech and who are, you know, future leaders for today, is to own yourself, be your authentic self, and bring it with you every single day.
Yeah, I would completely echo that. I think for a lot of time I tried to change myself as well. I tried to be more aggressive, more outgoing. But really, there's enough of that. The world needs whatever you have, the workplace needs whatever you have, and I think there needs to be that balance. And so for me, as soon as I realized like I have my own gifts and I don't need to change the way I am, it allowed me to bring my full self to work, like you said. And it makes all the difference. And I know it sounds cliche, but people say it a lot because it's true. You just need to be yourself.
So I know there's a lot of buzz around diversity and inclusion, and we hear that a lot actually, you know, Shopify being in the tech space, the importance and the need for that. You know, it's not just because it's the right thing to do, which it absolutely is, but it actually, you know, diverse and inclusive environments actually create stronger growth. The more diverse the leadership team, the more diverse the teams are, the better the innovation, the better the creativity, and actually the better and stronger the bottom line. So it's actually in the company's best interest to be, to be diverse and to be inclusive. And the two actually go hand in hand. You can't create and inspire and attract diversity if you haven't already created an inclusive environment. And so we actually focus on that a lot at Shopify. We have a D&I team that focuses solely on ensuring that we've created an environment where everyone can feel safe, and whether that's gender, race, socioeconomic background, whatever it is, that you feel like you have the ability to have impact, provide value, and that the spaces that you're in that are incredibly comfortable. From a diversity perspective, we do a lot of work at Shopify Plus, particularly on our sales team. In tech, actually, across the board, only 14% of salespeople are actually women. At Shopify Plus, we've actually done a really great job. I think that we're around the 40% mark of our team is women. And one of the reasons I think that we've been successful at doing that is that we have created an inclusive environment, but we've also created an environment where we're really looking to teach people to be really great, noble salespeople. We've done that by hiring young talent and teaching them the right way to do it. The other thing that we do often is work with people at the school level. If you inspire, no one learns sales in school. It's just not a degree that you can take other than some places in the States. And so we do a lot of work at the school level with a lot of universities and now organizations like Target Alpha, to hopefully inspire women to consider sales as a career. It's, I think, actually a fantastic career for salespeople, for women.
So for me, the most surprising thing I learned is that it's those small little things that you think don't make a difference that actually really impact your success and how you're going to be perceived in an organization. So things like showing up on time to meetings, being present, not sitting on your phone, being interested in what other people have to say genuinely, not just listening to respond, but actually listening to hear their point of view, and just choosing to be there, be present every day, choosing to bring your best self to work. That, I think, is what's helped me in my career the most. Book smarts and grades and everything like that are important, but I think what you bring to the office every day is a lot more important than that. And those are the people that stand out in an organization, or the people that you can tell are really putting their best foot forward and really trying.
To be honest with you, it's actually one of the most important things that I feel I can be doing right now. Once you have reached a certain point in your career, you've never gotten there by yourself. Some people have somehow helped you along the way, whether there are mentors, whether they're parents, whether they're friends, whether they're other people that have inspired you. It could be teachers and professors. And so I believe for anyone who's seen any kind of success in their career, it's a responsibility to be able to pay it forward and go back and be able to give back. I'm also incredibly passionate about tech and about sales and inspiring other women to be able to choose that for themselves and to find success for themselves in their careers. So to me, actually, it's one of the most incredible benefits of my success is actually now the ability to have a voice and to be able to give back. So working at a school level, working at the high school level is actually one of my biggest joys.
Yeah, I think just having an understanding that people have had a really successul career and seeing how they've done it, not that you have to copy them, but just seeing that it can be done, and sometimes the tactics to get there aren't what you think, and just having people to look up to makes a huge difference rather than trying to figure it out on your own. There's a lot to navigate. So I think finding people that inspire you and that they've had a career that you'd like to have as well, going along with them, seeing what they've done, and again, not to copy them, but just to learn and get inspired. I never thought that I would be here. I never thought I would be in sales. I never thought I'd be working in tech. I never thought I'd be even living in Toronto. So I think a lot of it's having an open mind, being okay with being scared, doing things that scare you, pushing your comfort zone. I'm so happy I did those things, and I'm so happy I took those risks. I never thought I'd be here, but I'm really happy I am.
Yeah, if I go back to high school, my original dream was actually to be a sports journalist. And in grade 11, I shadowed the sports editor of the Toronto Star. And I remember spending the day with him and having so much fun, but him telling me that, this is a great career if you really, really love it, but just so you know, you're never gonna make any money doing this. And that was the first time that I realized, like, oh, money might be a little bit important to me, so maybe I need to think about some other passions that I would want to pursue as a career. And after that, I thought about going into international development. I actually volunteered overseas for an NGO called Women in Need for 6 months, and I did that, and I was really inspired. I was really passionate about it, but realized that was incredibly hard, and it takes an incredibly strong human being to be able to listen to tragic stories like that and to help those people every single day. And so I ended up wandering almost and finding my career path. I started in marketing, I ended up in sales, and every step of the way, to where I am today has actually been a journey in self-awareness. What is the thing that I need most? What did I love about this part of my career? What did I not like? So therefore, what am I looking for next? And I'd say each step of my career has really been that journey to getting to where I am today, where I know I'm in leadership, I'm in sales, I'm working in a tech industry for a hyper-growth company because I know that I love to build things. So did I ever think I was going to be there? Absolutely not. But the journey's actually led me there, which is great. If I was to go back to high school me, I think that the best piece of advice that I could give myself is to walk through every door that opens and to be willing to take risks and to not overthink things. There are very few things in this world that are irreversible, and so why not take a risk, walk through the door, give it a shot, and if it doesn't work out, you can always go back again. So to continue to try and to take risks.
Yes, and I would add on that and say be confident and stop caring about what people think so much. Like I said, you're your own person. That's awesome, and if people have a problem with it, that's fine. They don't need to be people in your life. There's going to be a lot of people that will love you if you're just your authentic self. So I think that's huge. Yeah, don't care what people think.